physical level, position of the body. Eyes are closed. Find out the most comfortable position of the body. We should check we are not struggling with being comfortable. So when we are not struggling, that gives us an understanding, and it helps you to rise in awareness. Moving the mind within is nothing but rise in awareness. Where we have to move the mind, what we have to see inside the body, the bones and the blood vessels and the heart and the no. So we have to clearly understand moving the mind within is a rise in awareness. Looking at the neck joint being there, and feeling sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Or if I can say, looking at the shoulder joints, it means I am aware of the shoulder joints. There is a thought image of the shoulders. It is not like the way I see them through my sense organs. We should differentiate, we should not confuse ourselves. When I say shoulder joints with eyes closed and sitting still, it is a thought image, and mind goes there, feels and experiences sensation, comfort, and steadiness. So every time we are going little deeper and deeper and deeper, understanding is very important. Hip joint, I said it, it's a thought image. The mind is a subtler instrument. So we are asking the mind, you need not to take help of the sense organs. Why? Mind will continue to remain outside. So we symbolically close our eyes, means we are symbolically aware that none of the five sense organs are at work. It happens naturally in deep sleep, and that is the training to the mind. That is being comfortable. I have explained being comfortable in more than 50 different ways, depending on the level of the seeking. So, you are a seeker, so we are going deeper. Moving the mind on the entire body. Again, it is a thought image of the body. you have a feeling, you are aware, and you experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Being carefree. And being carefree simply means free from the cares the mind does. Mind always wants to care by thought, by feeling, by emotion, by past impression. That is the very nature of untrained, impure, distracted mind. You are not thinking at all. You do not want to think. You do not plan to think, and still the thoughts are there. And that, so like there are three lanes on the highway, so we have a three lanes of the mind. The first lane, unwanted, unwelcome thought, enters into the mind, and you are aware of the lane one. That you are not planning to think, you don't want to think, but these thought enters into the mind. It's okay. We don't resist. We want to be carefree. Remember, no need to control. So lane one, unwanted, unwelcome thoughts. Lane two is an observer, watcher, knower of that these thoughts are coming and going. The most beautiful principle of the Eastern wisdom. I discussed many a times the knower is different from the known. What I know, the unwanted, unwelcome thoughts are entering into the mind, so there has to be a knower, and that is overlain too. So you are simply watching thought come and stay, doing nothing. Thought comes and leaves the mind, doing nothing. No thought is there, you are doing nothing. So that doing nothing basically is the lane two. So what happens is that lane one and two merge together, appears to merge together, and then we say that I have lot of disturbances today in meditation. And the moment we are aware the lane one is separate from the lane two, we jump into the lane three. I can say it is an intellect, or I can say it is the discernment, viveka is there. Viveka separates. Viveka literal meaning is separate, the mixture. And When there is a separation, we feel good. So, what is separated from what? The knower, the observer, is separate from the observed. Object is separate from the subject. So, I explain the principle in a very simple, easy way. Thoughts are coming and going. Lane 1, observer. Lane 2, awareness that these are two. Lane 3, so if any unwanted, unwelcome thought dictates me and influences me during the day, when I wake up until I retire to the bed, so why not introduce a thought by the mantra? And that makes the thought a mantra. Asato ma satgamaya, Asato ma satgamaya, Asato ma satgamaya. Literal meaning moving from the false to the real. What is moving, changing is false. So you are still carefree, unwanted. Thought enters into the mind or a feeling and the emotion, they are changing. It is false. Mind, since our birth, believes it is true. If I have a thought, then, say for example, I have a thought of a honey, and that then I thought of the honey gives me an understanding of a relationship, and that relationship, depending on the nature of the mind, brings the sense of likes and dislikes, attachment or detachment, expectations and the craving. And from the expectation, the craving, the mind is always ready to act. That is our Rajasic Guna. Oh, so this mantra contains such a deeper understanding? Yes. That is why we say Asato Ma Satgamaya. Means what? I am helping the mind to move to the Satoguna. Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Simple meaning, moving from the ignorance to wisdom. False assumption, wrong notion. Where is the wrong notion? The thought says, honey does not understand me. What is the wrong notion in that? That I need to understand myself. So when I understand myself, I move with affection and love and care to everyone, including my husband. Look at the subtle point. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. So I talked about the pragmatic approach. And then can we live into that state of awareness where I dissolve my false notions, assumption all the time just by an awareness? We're not doing anything. We're just looking at, oh, this is ignorance. And the moment you look at it, it dissolves. So now you don't have any moment of attachment and detachment to the honey. You were moved from ignorance to wisdom. Mrityurmamritam gamaya. Mrityurmamritam gamaya. Mrityurmamritam gamaya. Meaning, from the freedom, not we are not seeking freedom for the mind. We are seeking freedom from the mind. Where is freedom for the mind? Mind is attached, and I want a result of that attachment. So that I continue to follow the mind. False assumption, wrong notion, ignorance. And ignorance again is caused by I claim false is real. Another way to look at it, any experience taking place in the mind related to an object. And if there is no object, it is objectless state, that is meditation. So will the thoughts will stop completely? No. You feel and experience you are none of these thoughts. Thought will continue, yes, because of the past impressions. Until the Rajasic guna completely goes down and the Sato guna comes. So there is an objectless state even in the presence of a thought. That is a very higher step. Now we move the direction of the mind by another mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Let everyone be happy. So am I making an effort to make everyone happy? Answer is no. I'm not the doer. So now we are entering into the karma yoga, purifying the mind. By the mantra, yes. So when I say let everyone be happy, I know, I'm aware happiness is the essential nature of everyone. And it comes from the Shiva. Oh, so Shiva is the doer. Yes. So when I recognize let everyone be happy, Shiva is the doer, no hope, no ego, no anxiety. It becomes the Nitya Karma, prescribed duty. Let's look at it. Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Santu Niramaya. सर्वे सन्तु निरामया. Meaning, let everyone be well in the state of wholeness. Why I recognize that Shiva is there as a doer. Where? Beyond the body and the mind. You are aware that you are not the doer. That is the meaning you are dropping all your actions. First point. But something is happening. Who is the doer? Doer is the Shiva. That is your mental state. Oh, the Shiva is doer? Then my mind has no hope, no ego, and no anxiety of doing any action or expecting any result. And still I'm saying, Sarve Santu Niramaya, let everyone be well. Why? It is the Shiva. It becomes your prescribed duty. We have to recognize in our mind first, then only we can perform the Nitya Karma or the Yajna. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Look at the understanding of the six-pointed approach to Karma Yoga. Even sometimes we have an ego of doing meditation, so we want to get rid of that ego. What are the 6 points? The first, I'm not the doer. Second point, then who is the doer? The Shiva is the doer. That is our mental state. Mental state continues with no hope, no ego, no anxiety of whatever is happening at this moment. That becomes the Karma Yoga. Oh, so everything is happening in the mind, yes. And Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu means let everyone be blessed. Grace and the blessing should fall upon everyone. Why everyone? We're asking the mind, don't invite likes and dislikes. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavi. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavi. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavi. Let no one suffer. Why? We are not worthy of suffering. Why? Shiva is there. Shiva means auspiciousness, it means the well being, it also means blessing. That is another way we should reflect on this mantra. Why? Mind is getting purified, it is going deeper. And here we will introduce a very small active step, looking at the breath. Breath is going in and out. And make your breath a little deeper, silent and slow. Check that you are breathing first into the belly. You continue to inhale. That goes into the rib cage up to the throat, and when you are breathing out from the belly first, then the rib cage. See the paradox, understand the paradox. The body is still in the state of sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Breath is moving in the body, deep, silent, and slow. And the mind starts reciting mentally Om Namah Shivaya. So, and deeper, deep, silent, and slow breath. Maybe 3 times. During inhalation and during exhalation, the 3 times. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Pay attention so that you will understand the meditation, this practice of meditation deeply. Our mind has a tendency to jump from the one thought to the other. That we know, we experience. So we are asking the mind, you said Om Namah Shivaya, what should be your next thought? Om Namah Shivaya. What should be your next thought? Om Namah Shivaya. That is why we are doing 3 times. Should be very clear. Should have a clarity of understanding. Oh, because the mind is fickle, wandering nature, distracted, unwanted, untrained, so unwanted thought enters. So, what we are asking the mind, yes, you are jumping from the thought to the thought. So, your first thought, Om Namah Shivaya. Second thought is also Om Namah Shivaya. Third thought is Om Namah Shivaya. So, for the mind, in the beginning, 3 times is the 3 different thoughts. Why? Because of ignorance. And that is the way we are educating the mind. Look at it. Continue. Om Namah Shivaya. Yes, you keep that understanding. That would change the mind. What is that understanding? Om is the consciousness. Namah means I'm not the doer. I'm offering myself. Then what else remains? The Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So your deep, silent, slow breath is able to put the three Om Namah Shivaya that demands your awareness and attention. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 But deep inside, every thought has a meaning, and your mind moves to that meaning. The way we say I'm in stress, the mind, that thought moves into that feeling. Same way, Om Namah Shivaya. You're natural, perfectly natural. Our Master Krishna says in the Gita, wise and ignorant may perform the similar action outwardly, but inwardly the seeker performs the action as if it is done by the Shiva, and ignorant feels that the ego is the doer. Can you prove that point with an understanding of Om Namah Shivaya? Om Namah Shivaya. 3 times Om Namah Shivaya during inhalation and during exhalation. If the ego is doing so, there is a hope, there is anxiety, there is an expectation. If the Shiva is doing, you are free. So if the ignorant, a non-seeker does the practice of meditation even 20, 30, 40 years, no result. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. 3 times. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So if I see in the background the stillness is there of the body, in the background the deep silence, slow breath continues, and then Om Namah Shivaya. And now Om Namah Shivaya 2 times during inhalation and 2 times during exhalation. The breath is the same. It continues to be deep, silent, and slow. So your mind seems to enjoy the freedom. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So now you can be aware of the space between them and understanding. Namah. Namah means surrender. Surrender means I'm not the doer. That understanding. Then who is Shivaya? Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Non-seeker also does the same Om Namah Shivaya, and the seeker also does. So the outer performance appears same. Gita says, Krishna says. But the inner attitude is totally different. Oh, I'm not the doer. Then who's the doer? Shiva. So I don't have any hope, anxiety, duality. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. That understanding helps us to keep the mind absorbed, and when it is not absorbed, then it will continue to have the unwanted thoughts. Om Namah Shivaya. Now only one Om Namah Shivaya with a deep, silent, and slow breath. In the background, the stillness in the body continues. Om. Understanding means awareness is there. Namah. Understanding is there clearly. Shivaya. So you recognize the space. Om. Space. Namah. Space. Shivaya. Space. Inhalation is done. Same way. Space. Om. Space. Namaha. Space. Shivaya. Space. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And now allow the breath to be normal. So you see how we proceeded into the meditation. Mind was a bit dependent on the breath, and now mind is totally free. Can we, in that freedom, can the mind be absorbed with Om Namah Shivaya? It can only be absorbed if we relate ourselves to the Shiva. How come? So instead of depending on the breath, we relate to the Shiva is inside me. Everything, every action is performed by the Shiva in the body, in the mind. That is one way to relate. and the other ways to relate. Um, I am not. So when I am not, I am not the doer. So who is the doer of everything in the body, mind, intellect, ego, professional, social life? Shiva. Shivaya. Breath is natural and Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Shivaya. We are recognizing the doer in us is the Shiva. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. It's always good to continue. If the mind is absorbed, we can continue. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside the palms. Bring your hands down.